Hey, I'm John Reeves III on the Fun and Garage in Life, and this is the Lat Pulldown attachment from Porter Physed Fitness. Matthew Porter sent this out to me, and it literally got here yesterday evening as I was heading out to work. So I'm going to go ahead and install it today, and this will be our upload for the week. Now, give you a little bit of backstory. So, set this down. My wife is a huge fan of this Bells of Steel single stack cable tower, and so am I, but we use it for different things. Thing is that I don't do lat pull downs, but my wife does. So for Christmas, I got her this leg holder attachment from Porter Physed Fitness because once we attach it onto the single stack, and then she rolls our bench out here, she's able to do pull downs just using it the way that it's set up right now. All we do is just take one of our attachments and just hook it on right there, and then she's able to do lat pull downs. No big deal. So when I got this from Porter Physed Fitness, all I got was the leg holder. I did not get the pull down attachment because while my wife is average size for a woman, I wasn't sure that she would need the extra range of motion that the lat pull down attachment would give her. So I just didn't get it. I got her a leg holder because I knew she needed that. But then last week, Matthew Porter reached out to me and he said he wanted to know if I wanted the lat pull down attachment because he had made this one for Tim from Gym Crafter, and when Tim got it, he realized it didn't work. Because even though, as you guys will see in a second when I put it on, this one gives you more range of motion, so extends the height of the unit. Tim is like 6'6", maybe 6'7", and so this still wasn't enough range of motion for him, so he couldn't use it. Well, it's already made, already exists, so Matthew reached out to me, asked me if I wanted it, and I said, you know what, I think my wife would really like it. I think she can use it. So yeah, man, I appreciate it. So before I go ahead and install it, you guys check it out. So it comes really, really nice. And keep in mind now, Matthew shipped it to Tim, and then Tim had to ship it to me. And you can see it is still in really, really good shape. Okay, pulleys, everything looks really, really good. I love the welds, everything's nice and clean. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this on here. Everything you need to install it comes in the box. So it came with the pull down attachment itself. It came with these 15/16 bolts. I believe they're 6 inches long. So if yours happens to not come with them, you can just grab some from like Lowe's or Home Depot or something. But it should come with these 2 bolts. Also comes with the cable that you'll need, the extra cable you'll need to make this work. And that's pretty much all you need. So first, let me go ahead and install this on top of the Bells of Steel single stack. All right, so got my handy dandy step ladder here. Climb up. Make life easy on myself. I'm gonna go ahead and take these bolts, take these nuts off the bolt, and one set of washers. All right, put this in my pocket. All right, and this is all in real time. I'm doing this in real time on purpose so you see how easy this is. So now, make sure I'm not blocking the camera. I'm gonna use this back. There's a back hole here, pre-drilled, and I just line it up with the hole, the back hole on the Bells of Steel single stack. Like I said, this is actually designed specifically for the Bells of Steel single stack. So I'm not sure. In fact, when I looked at the website, I believe it said that it would not work with anything else. So if you've got a different kind of cable tower, single stack cable tower, according to the Porter Physed Fitness website, it probably won't work, unfortunately. So that's one. I'll just finger tighten that. Let's get the other one on. Take the nut off, one washer, and then there's one more hole right there. Make sure it lines up. Oh, we're a little off center. There we go. Drop it in. Easy peasy. And like I said, I'm just finger tightening for now. I'm gonna tighten it up later on. But I just want you guys to see, get the general idea. All right, so that's the first step. So now we've got this mounted on the top of the belted steel single stack. Next step is going to be to run the cable. Let's pull out ye old utility knife. Cut this open. That's one. Clean that up later. Two. All right. So far, I've needed to put this together my fingers and a knife. All right, next step is I'm gonna run this cable, and we'll see if, I'm hoping I won't have to get another socket to run this through. Yeah, there we go. It looked like the gap was nice and big, so there we go, right there. All right, now what we have to do is lower the trolley. Lower it down. I'll just put it right here to make life easy on myself. And this attachment right here came with the single stack cable tower. Matthew Porter actually recommends that you get a 3-way connector from F&F Steel. I'll put the link to that, as well as the link to get the pull down attachment in the description for this video. But what you gotta do is you wanna have your trolley down, you bring your trolley down, and then you're gonna hook this eye into the carabiner that's attached to your trolley. And you can already see how it works. Pretty much that's it. That's literally all you have to do. And obviously, if I wanted to, you say, well, what if I wanted to do something with these independently again? Well, that's pretty simple. I just take this back off and I loop it back into itself. And then I would take this off and then I could use these independently. But let's go ahead and finish this up. So I'll go ahead and take this down. Okay. And this here. And then we need a cable attachment. I'll just use this. Actually, I'll have to come over here. So okay, so since I had to walk all the way over there, I decided I'm going to go ahead and use what I was going to use in the first place. That's this D-ring handle. Put this back over here. I'll put that away in a second as well. So that's that there. Pull this down. And from here, it's just like any other lat pull down. Okay? Also, obviously, if I wanted to, I could use this to do like tricep press downs. But as you can see, it's not enough room. So what I could also do is run this down even lower. Okay? So now, if I were sitting, let me sit down. So now, if I'm sitting, you guys see I have a ton of range of motion, and I can now do lat pull downs if I were the kind of person who does that sort of thing. But anyway, I like this because, I like this because it's very simple to install, as you guys just saw. I was able to finger tighten everything. I am gonna go ahead and tighten everything down when the video's over. For that, I'm just gonna use a 15/16 socket and my adjustable wrench, jump up there and tighten it down. Won't even take any time. The only thing I would say is that you need to make sure when you're installing it that your attachment isn't crooked, because as you guys saw when it was crooked earlier, I couldn't line the holes up. But once the holes are lined up, you should be just fine. So I really like this because it adds more functionality to something that I already own. So I'm gonna put the link in the video description for you guys to grab the lat pull down attachment from Porter Physed Fitness. It's actually, the website is actually porterpef.com. But if you're gonna go ahead and get the lat pull down attachment, I highly recommend that you also get this leg holder, because this is what's gonna stop you from flying up if you add enough weight to get a training effect onto the stack, all right? So I believe he sells this as a combo, but even if he doesn't, still buy both of them and you'll be able to get everything you need done, all right? Appreciate you guys for watching. And Matthew, thank you so much for blessing us with this attachment. We will put it to good use, man. Appreciate it. All right, y'all have a good day.